Have you ever encountered people with certain behaviors that just make you question their integrity and trustworthiness? In this video, we'll be exploring 9 specific behaviors that should make you think twice before trusting or respecting someone. Welcome to our discussion on the importance of Stoicism in identifying and dealing with such individuals. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC, offers invaluable insights into navigating the complexities of human behavior. One of its central tenets is the notion of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. When confronted with individuals exhibiting behaviors that challenge our trust and respect, Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our own judgments and reactions. Rather than being consumed by frustration or anger towards these individuals, Stoicism prompts us to maintain a sense of inner calm and rationality. By cultivating a mindset rooted in virtue and reason, we can more effectively discern the true nature of others' actions and respond with wisdom and integrity. Join us as we delve deeper into the principles of Stoicism and explore how they can empower us to navigate interpersonal challenges with clarity, resilience, and grace. Number 1. Always playing the victim card to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. Indeed, one of the behaviors that can significantly undermine trust and integrity is consistently playing the victim card to evade responsibility for one's actions. In the context of Stoicism, this behavior can be viewed through the lens of personal accountability and the concept of the Stoic virtues. Stoicism teaches that individuals have the power to choose their responses to external events, regardless of the circumstances they face. This includes taking ownership of one's actions and accepting responsibility for the consequences that follow. When someone habitually adopts the role of the victim to shirk accountability, they betray a lack of virtue, particularly in terms of wisdom and courage. Instead of succumbing to the allure of victimhood, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate the virtue of courage by facing reality head-on and acknowledging their role in shaping their own destiny. By embracing responsibility and refraining from shifting blame onto external factors, individuals can reclaim their agency and integrity. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for fostering personal accountability and overcoming the tendency to play the victim. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can navigate interpersonal dynamics with honesty, resilience, and moral clarity. Number 2. Constantly gossiping and spreading negativity about others behind their backs. Another behavior that undermines trust and integrity is the habit of constantly gossiping and spreading negativity about others behind their backs. In the context of Stoicism, this behavior can be examined through the lens of the Stoic virtues and principles of ethical conduct. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtues such as wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage. When individuals engage in gossip and negativity, they often betray a lack of these virtues. Gossiping demonstrates a lack of wisdom in discerning what is truly important and valuable in human interaction. It also reflects a lack of justice in treating others with fairness and respect, as gossip can harm reputations and relationships unjustly. Additionally, gossiping may indicate a lack of temperance, as it often stems from unchecked impulses and desires for social validation or entertainment. Finally, engaging in gossip may reflect a lack of courage, as it can be easier to talk negatively about others behind their backs than to address issues directly and constructively. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and judgments rather than wasting energy on gossip and negativity. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, individuals can become more attuned to their own thoughts and behaviors, making it easier to recognize and resist the temptation to engage in gossip. Stoic principles also encourage us to treat others with kindness, empathy, and fairness, fostering positive relationships based on trust and mutual respect. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating virtues such as wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage, and for promoting positive interpersonal interactions based on integrity and mutual understanding. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to create a more harmonious and virtuous social environment, free from the toxic influence of gossip and negativity. Number 3. Demonstrating a lack of empathy and disregarding the feelings of those around them. Certainly, demonstrating a lack of empathy and disregarding the feelings of others is a behavior that can deeply affect trust and integrity in relationships. In Stoicism, empathy and compassion are regarded as integral components of virtue, reflecting a genuine concern for the well-being of others. Stoic philosophy teaches the importance of treating others with kindness, understanding, and compassion, recognizing the shared humanity that binds us all together. Disregarding the feelings of others not only violates these principles, but also reveals a deficiency in empathy and moral character. When individuals consistently demonstrate a lack of empathy, they fail to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of those around them. This behavior can lead to feelings of alienation, resentment, and mistrust, ultimately eroding the fabric of interpersonal relationships. In contrast, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate empathy through mindful reflection and perspective-taking. By putting ourselves in the shoes of others and striving to understand their experiences and emotions, we can develop deeper connections and foster mutual respect and understanding. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating empathy and compassion in our interactions with others. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can nurture meaningful relationships built on trust, empathy, and mutual support. Number 4. Being overly boastful and seeking constant validation from others. Being overly boastful and seeking constant validation from others is another behavior that can raise concerns about integrity and trustworthiness. In the context of Stoicism, this behavior can be examined through the lens of the Stoic virtues and the pursuit of inner tranquility. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of humility and self-awareness as essential virtues for leading a virtuous life. Constantly seeking validation from others through boastful behavior suggests a lack of inner contentment and self-assurance. Instead of finding validation from within, individuals who engage in this behavior rely on external sources for their sense of worth and identity. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the importance of temperance and moderation in all aspects of life. Being overly boastful can be seen as a manifestation of unchecked desires for recognition and praise, which are contrary to the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature and reason. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to focus on cultivating inner virtues and pursuing excellence for its own sake, rather than seeking validation from others. By practicing humility, self-reflection, and self-control, individuals can develop a deeper sense of fulfillment and integrity, independent of external validation. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating humility, self-awareness, and inner tranquility. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to live authentically, with integrity and self-respect, while fostering genuine connections with others based on mutual respect and understanding. Number 5. resorting to manipulation tactics to get their way in various situations. Resorting to manipulation tactics to get their way in various situations is a behavior that fundamentally undermines trust and integrity. In Stoicism, this behavior can be examined through the lens of the Stoic virtues and principles of ethical conduct. Stoicism teaches the importance of acting with integrity and honesty in all aspects of life. Manipulation tactics often involve deception and exploitation, which are antithetical to the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with virtue and reason. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of wisdom and self-control as essential virtues for leading a virtuous life. Individuals who resort to manipulation tactics typically lack these virtues, as they prioritize their own desires and interests over the well-being of others. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate integrity, honesty, and fairness in their interactions with others. By practicing self-awareness and mindfulness, individuals can become more attuned to their own motives and behaviors, making it easier to resist the temptation to manipulate others for personal gain. Number 6. Showing consistent patterns of dishonesty and deceit in their interactions. Showing consistent patterns of dishonesty and deceit in their interactions is a behavior that severely undermines trust and integrity. In Stoicism, this behavior can be analyzed through the lens of the Stoic virtues and principles of ethical conduct. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with virtue and reason. Dishonesty and deceit are contrary to these principles, as they involve the deliberate distortion of truth and the manipulation of others for personal gain. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the cultivation of wisdom and courage as essential virtues for leading a virtuous life. Individuals who exhibit consistent patterns of dishonesty lack these virtues, as they prioritize short-term benefits over long-term moral integrity. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate honesty, integrity, and transparency in their interactions with others. By practicing self-awareness and mindfulness, individuals can become more attuned to their own values and principles, making it easier to resist the temptation to engage in dishonest behavior. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating honesty, integrity, and ethical conduct. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to live with integrity and moral clarity, fostering genuine connections with others based on trust, respect, and mutual benefit. Number 7. Having a tendency to always play the blame game and never owning up to their mistakes. Having a tendency to always play the blame game and never owning up to their mistakes is a behavior that undermines trust and integrity. In Stoicism, this behavior can be examined through the lens of personal responsibility and the Stoic virtues. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of taking ownership of one's actions and accepting responsibility for the consequences that follow. Individuals who habitually play the blame game demonstrate a lack of the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Playing the blame game often involves deflecting responsibility onto external factors or other individuals rather than acknowledging one's own role in the situation. This behavior reflects a failure to exercise wisdom in discerning what is within one's control and what is not. It also demonstrates a lack of courage to confront reality and take appropriate action to rectify mistakes. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate the virtue of wisdom by recognizing their own agency and power to choose their responses to external events. By practicing self-discipline and self-awareness, individuals can become more attuned to their own actions and motivations, making it easier to take responsibility for their mistakes and learn from them. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating personal responsibility and accountability. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to live with integrity and moral clarity, fostering positive relationships based on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Number 8. Displaying a lack of self-control and giving in to impulsive behaviors regularly. Displaying a lack of self-control and giving in to impulsive behaviors regularly is a behavior that can significantly impact trust and integrity. In Stoicism, this behavior can be understood through the lens of the Stoic virtues and principles of self-discipline. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of self-control as a fundamental virtue for living a virtuous life. Individuals who consistently give in to impulsive behaviors demonstrate a lack of self-discipline and self-awareness, which undermines their ability to act with integrity and reliability. Moreover, Stoicism teaches the importance of temperance and moderation in all aspects of life. Giving in to impulsive behaviors often involves acting on immediate desires without considering the long-term consequences or the impact on others. This behavior reflects a lack of wisdom in discerning what is truly beneficial and virtuous. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate self-discipline and mindfulness in their actions and decisions. By practicing self-awareness and reflection, individuals can become more attuned to their impulses and better equipped to resist the temptation of impulsive behavior. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating self-control and temperance. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to live with integrity and moral clarity, fostering positive relationships based on trust, respect, and self-mastery. Number 9. Engaging in toxic behavior and draining the energy out of everyone around them. Engaging in toxic behavior and draining the energy out of everyone around them is a destructive pattern that erodes trust and integrity within relationships. In Stoicism, this behavior can be examined through the lens of the Stoic virtues and principles of ethical conduct. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of virtues such as kindness, empathy, and compassion. Individuals who engage in toxic behavior demonstrate a lack of these virtues, as their actions often harm others emotionally and psychologically. Moreover, Stoicism teaches the importance of living in accordance with nature and reason. Engaging in toxic behavior goes against these principles, as it disrupts the harmony and well-being of interpersonal relationships. In contrast, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate positive character traits and foster healthy, supportive relationships. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, individuals can become more attuned to their own behaviors and the impact they have on others. In our discussion on Stoicism's relevance in identifying and addressing such behaviors, we'll explore practical strategies for cultivating virtues such as kindness, empathy, and compassion. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can strive to create a more harmonious and virtuous social environment, free from the toxic influence of negative behaviors. As we wrap up our discussion, remember that it is essential to surround yourself with individuals who exhibit positive and trustworthy behaviors. It's crucial to uphold your own standards of respect and integrity, even if others around you may fall short. Stay vigilant, stay true to yourself, and remember the valuable lessons of Stoicism in navigating through such challenging situations. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to engage with us by sharing your thoughts in the comments section below.